Good evening, my fellow strangers. It's Mrs. Strange back again. On tonight's episode for Stranger Universe, I will talk about a new update for Stranger Things 5 from the Duffer Brothers and Shawn Levy. Before we continue, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Stranger Things content. Turn on your notifications to never miss another episode. Join our live premieres to get a chance to interact with Mrs. Strange and other Stranger fans. Please share this video across all social media platforms to help fans and viewers join our Strange family. And now, let us begin. At a Los Angeles event on Sunday night, Stranger Things creators Ross and Matt Duffer and executive producer Shawn Levy gave the first hints of what's to come in the show's fifth and final season. They were also joined by cast members Caleb McLaughlin, Joseph Quinn, Jamie Campbell Bower, Priya Ferguson, Eduardo Franco, and a virtual Millie Bobby Brown. When asked about the current process on Stranger Things 5, Ross Duffer responded by saying, "We turned in the first script a couple of weeks ago, and we're on to the second. It's full steam ahead. I remember season 1 we were just amazed that Netflix was letting us do this at all, but season 2 was when we really developed an overall plan and a backstory for all of this and make sure that, with the upside down, everything about what it was." He added that they did start revealing a lot of that plan in season 4, but it seems like more of our questions will be answered in season 5. We do have quite a bit more to get in. But just as important as the supernatural, we have so many characters now, most who are still living, and it's important to wrap up those arcs. A lot of these characters have been growing since season 1, so it's a balancing act between giving them time to complete their character arcs and also tying up loose ends and doing our final reveals. Matt Duffer said that only a few people know how the show will end, but the brothers did pitch the full season to Netflix in a 2-hour meeting. "We did get our executives to cry, which I felt was a good sign that these executives were crying. The only other times I've seen them cry were like budget meetings." The crowd started laughing, and Shawn Levy chimed in, "Those were different tears." As a witness and having been in that 2-hour pitch room and having read this first script, I'm paralyzed with fear that I'll spoil anything, but I will say the thing about these Duffer Brothers is that even though the show has gotten so famous and the characters have gotten so iconic and there's so much about the 80s and the supernatural and the genre, it's about these people, it's about these characters. Season 5 is already so clearly taking care of these stories of the characters, because that's always been the lifeblood of Stranger Things. When asked about how much the final season will continue to weave in 80s horror and pop culture influences, Ross said, "We see season 5 as a culmination of all of the seasons, so it's sort of got a little bit from each, whereas before each season was so distinctly. Season 3 was our big summer blockbuster season with our big monster, season 4 was the psychological horror. I think that what we're trying to do is go back to the beginning a little bit in the tone of season 1, but scale-wise it's more in line with what season 4 is. Hopefully it's got a little bit of everything." In hindsight, it sounds like Stranger Things 5 will be much more like season 1 in terms of characters and tone, but the scale and stakes of the story will be much more similar to season 4. Just like we mentioned in our previous episode for Gaten Matarazzo's interview, every final chapter is always the culmination of every story, so we really should expect to see the show become much more grandiose and epic in Stranger Things season 5. One small detail that stands out to me is that they only finished writing the first script very recently, which we all saw a glimpse for Stranger Things Day. However, it sounds like they're writing the season at a much more slower pace than we initially thought, so even though the Duffer Brothers said that the wait for season 5 will shorter than the one for season 4, we should keep our expectation in check just in case it takes longer to come out. At the rate they're going, production will probably start in summer 2023, meaning that we probably won't see the season come out until very late in 2024. We shall see when exactly they'll start filming in the near future. Overall, very exciting times. And that is all that we have for today. What do you think about this newest update for Stranger Things 5? Today's special shout-out is for Sophia M. To get a chance at becoming our next special Stranger Universe shout-out, type it down in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more great Stranger Things content. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to stay updated with us every day. Turn on your notifications to never miss another Stranger Universe episode like this one. Please share this video across all social media platforms to help fans and viewers join our Strange family and find this totally tubular Stranger Things community. This episode was brought to you by Mrs. Strange, and this is Stranger Universe.